So at the top up here that you can't see, I do have the like collector's editions of Twilight. So I have all 4 of them up there.
It's $9.09.
I have the World of the Hunger Games and the Illustrated Movie Companion. I have, the last of that one over there, Dead is the New Black by Marlene Perez. I have Golden Girl by Nicole Ostow. I have not all of them, but most of them. I'm missing number 2. It's probably in my thing over there that I need to put in. So I've got The Lightning Thief, Titan's Curse, Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian, all by Rick Riordan. I have the World According to Mr. Rogers. This I know is my sister's because she loves Mr. Rogers. I'm not going to pull these out because you know what they look like. I've got part of the Harry Potter series. I am rereading this series currently. I'm through number 4. And I'm reading the new covers they put out last Christmas that you see, the Hogwarts house. My sister got it for me for Christmas. I have got 3 books in these are my sister's because she loved these kind of books. It's the Choose Your Destiny novels. So What If Everyone Knew Your Name? And so when you get to a part, so let me see if I can find what it is. Oh, here we go. So what comes as your next call? Go to page 163 or 147. So you get to choose what you want. So we have What If Everyone Knew Your Name? What If All the Boys Wanted You? And What If Everyone Was Doing It by Liz Ruckteschel and Sarah James. I've got part of the Pretty Little Liars series by Sarah Shepard. So Pretty Little Liars, Perfect, Unbelievable, Wicked, and Killer. I have The Awakening and the Struggle, The Vampire Diaries by L.J. Smith. The Vampire Diaries, The Return, Nightfall. I have not read this one yet. I have the 3 volumes, so The Awakening, The Struggle, and The Fury, as well as the first 2 books in Stefan's Diaries. So these were not written by L.J. Smith, they're just based on the novels. This is more like before, like when they first turned into vampires and stuff. So we have the origins and the bloodlust. I have Dear John by Nicholas Sparks. Have not read that one yet. I think that's my mom's. Violet on the Runway and Violet by Design, both by Melissa Walker. The Heartbreakers by Pamela Wells. The Hollywood Sisters Backstage Pass by Mary Wilcox. 7 Deadly Sins, the first 2 books, Lust and Envy, both by Robin Wasserman. Another American Girl doll book, Mia and Bravo Mia, both by Lawrence Yep. Frenemies and Fake-tastic by Alexa Young. All of the Gossip Girl series. I don't have all of them down here, so technically it's not all of them. I know I have maybe 2 upstairs in my to be read pile because my sister read these and now I want to read them. So I'm not going to read all the titles, but they're all here. These are actually the It Girls. So this is about...
It's about the sister.
Yeah, what's the sister's name? Jenny. The It Girl's about Jenny, so it comes all the way down here. And then these are a spin-off series, not really a spin-off series, but another series about the Carlisle triplets. And then all that's down here is book number 7 and that box set.
Oh, it's book number 6.
Sorry, I can't read. Why do I have all these books?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're on to bookshelf number 3 of 4. I'm trying to save this I'm trying to speed this up a bit because I do have schoolwork I need to go and do. This is where it gets to the part where things are not organized. Kind of bugs me a little bit, but I will fix it at some point. This is my sister's book, The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I have a Lying Game book. So these are not in order again. This is Cross My Heart and Hope to Die by Sarah Shepard. I have Where Beauty Lies by Elle and Blair Fowler, and I actually have the first one right here. Here's Beneath the Glitter. I don't know if I can fit this one in there with it. Oh, I can! The Book of Awesome by Neil Pasricha.
That's Mom's.
This is Mom's. I have The Constant Princess by Philippa Gregory. This is a series I do want to read all in, and it's one of those ones, it wasn't released in order, but I have found where they have put them in order based on time period. So I have read that one, and I've read The Other Boleyn Girl. Here is The 100. I need to buy Day 21, I think is what it's called, by Cass Morgan. Season 2 starts on Wednesday. I'm so excited. The City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, book 5. I have not finished the series. I need to read the last one. I have Stormbreaker by Anthony Horowitz. The first book in the Vampire Academy. I have read this whole series. I have it in a box set, so this is just number 1. I can get it back in. Somerset Abbey by T.J. Brown. I got this after reading, or not after reading, but after watching Downton Abbey. Same with this next one. Oh, Somerset Abbey, sorry, it was by T.J. Brown. I did the same thing with the next one, got it after Downton Abbey. Cinders and Sapphires at Somerton by Layla Rashid. And I do have the second one. It's down on this row. Diamonds and Deceit. The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer. I thought this was the cutest book ever, and I do want to read the other ones. Here's another Pittacus lore book, The Rise of 9. Do not know what number this is in the series. Here's 2 more Stephen's Diaries books. So number 4, The Ripper, and number 5, The Asylum. Here are my Sea of Monster books by Rick Riordan. I've got the original and then the one with the movie cover on it. The Bling Ring by Nancy Jo Sales. This one I was a little disappointed in. I thought it was going to be more of like an actual story when really this is like more like the newspaper and stuff. What?
She was an American Horror Story.
My sister has gotten obsessed with American Horror Story. Here is Out of Sight, Out of Time by Allie Carter. This is part of the Gallagher Girls series. I have the first book in The Beautiful Creatures. I do have the box set upstairs with my to be read. I've read the first 2. It's by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I need to finish that. Aragon by Christopher Paolini. This is the first book in the Inheritance series. I am currently rereading not really rereading this series. I've read number 1, so Aragon, Eldest is down here, and I am currently reading Brissinger for the second time so that I can finish this series. I have another Faust by Daniel and Dina Nayeri. This was the weirdest book. I don't know how I feel. There was another one called Another Pan. I probably do not plan on reading that book. Here is another Lying Game by Sarah Shepard, 7 Minutes in Heaven. Here is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. Down here, I have City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. United We Spy by Allie Carter. The Fame Game by Lauren Conrad. I do need to finish the Fame Game series. Here is 4 by Veronica Roth, because who does not love 4? Here is book 2 in the original Elsie Dinsmore series I was talking about. Elsie's Holiday at Roselands. I have read the first 2. Need to finish the rest. A Day in God's Country, a short story by George Cotterides Jr. It was an okay book. I think I did cry during it. Distant Ways by Suzanne Wein. I know I cried in this one because it is a novel about the Titanic. And I knew it was going to happen. The Scorched Trials by James Dashner. I have only read the first 2 in this series, and I do have the other one, so I need to finish that. Here is Eldest by Christopher Paolini. Rebels, City of Indra, the story of Lex and Livia by Kendall and Kylie Jenner. This one, everyone kept saying it was really bad. I kind of liked it. Here is number 1 in the Elsie Dinsmore series. I have the selection novels. So, all by Kiera Cass. And so, I have the selection, the elite, the little stories, Prince and the Guard, and then the 1. And I'm so excited for the Heir to come out. I think it comes out in May. Positive Discipline in the Classroom. I have my teaching degree, and so I'm working in a school right now, so I got that to read over the summer. Beach Lane by Melissa Dela Cruz, and also Skinny Dipping by Melissa Dela Cruz. They're the Au Pairs series. I'm currently rereading those as well. Or not currently, but they're in my to be read. Here's the first book in the Gossip Girl series, You Know You Love Me. I think that's the first book.
I think that's the second.
Second book. The first one's called Gossip Girl. Duh. So I'm trying to read those. Growing Up Duggar. Sorry if I'm going super fast. This is by Jana, Jill, Jessa, and Ginger. So Jana, Jill, Jessa, Ginger, Duggar. I love the Duggars. I just think they're one of the coolest families ever. So I've read that. Educating Esme, another book that I got by Esme Rajik Hodel that I got to read over the summer. There's Diamonds and Deceits, City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. There's the official illustrated guide of the Twilight Saga, so it's just a bunch of pictures and stuff. The first book and the first part of the second book of The Secret Circle by L.J. Smith. So this has the Initiation and the Captive Part 1. I think those are all my mom's books, so I'm not going to go through that. Quickly go through these books that are not on a shelf. Take a Chance on Me, a Gossip Girls Carlisle's book by Cicely von Ziegersar. I think that's how you say it. Winning Balance by Sean Johnson. Hide and Seek by Sarah Shepard. Max and Fang by James Patterson.
Paperback. Because I had them on that shelf.
Exactly, in paperback. A Royal Match by Tyne O'Connell. So this has Pulling Princes and Stealing Princes. I thought this was an okay book. It's I feel like it's kind of like Will and Kate, but I'm not sure if that's actually who it's supposed to be about. Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, and The Hunger Games Tribute Guide. The rest of the Gallagher Girls series by Allie Carter. I Tell You I Love You, But I Have to Kill You. Cross My Heart and Hope to Spy. Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover. And Only the Good Spy Young. Wentworth Hall by Abby Graham. This is another one. You thought there were secrets at the Abbey. So it's of course a bunch of books like this came out after Downton Abbey. I need to see if there's another one of this because that was a good book. Snow White and the Huntsman. I don't think it actually. Blake Doherty, Hancock, and Amini. Oz the Great and Powerful. Never Have I Ever and Two Truths and a Lie by Sarah Shepard. Missing by Nancy Drew. So this is, or not by Nancy Drew, but it's a Nancy Drew book. And here's number 4 of Kathleen's book. So Kathleen's Enduring Faith by Tracy Leninger Craven. That's all in that. So now on to the left. Okay, so up here at the top, I don't think you can see them. It's just odds and ends books. I'm not even going to go through those. I think there's like the Wicked book that we got at the Broadway show and some devotion books. I'm currently sitting on the treadmill, so kind of like ducking and covering over here. Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. I have not read this. My sister has. I have, what's this? Oh, just a fill-in puzzle book. This is one of my mom's books. People Can't Drive You Crazy If You Don't Give Them the Keys by Mike Beschel. Here is book number 1, 3, and 4 of the Harry Potter series. Born at Midnight by C.C. Hunter, a Shadow Falls novel. The Hunger Games, so one of the many Hunger Games covers that I have. I'm currently reading this again in the foil cover, which I will show in another video. I've got Dollhouse by the Kardashians, Kourtney, Kim, and Khloe. So I think it's kind of funny. I have these, and then I have the Jenners as well. The Pregnancy Project by Gabby Rodriguez. So this had a Lifetime movie with Alexa Vega in it, I think. Here is Breaking Dawn. Did I skip the book now? Here is Breaking Dawn by Stephenie Meyer with this cover. The Power of Six by Pittacus Lore. Here's the last book in the, is it the Mercy Falls trilogy?
I think so.
I think that's what it's called. So Forever. I have the other 2 down here. I have the Grimm Fairy Tales by the Brothers Grimm. Oh, and this is by Maggie Stiefvater. I have, here's book 1 again of Beautiful Creatures. So I have 3 copies of this book. Did not know that. I have Laughter is the Best Medicine Holidays version. I have 7 from Heaven by Kenny and Bobby McCoy. They are the first family to ever give birth to all 7 living septuplets. I have Flawless, which I think this is the cover too right here. Yep, there's the book sleeve for it, by Sarah Shepard. And then I have Me, Him, Them, and It by Kayla Carter. I did not finish this book. I think I got like 2 chapters in, and then I did not want to read it anymore. What?
Which is rare.
Yes, that I normally never put a book down, but I just couldn't do it. And I mean, everybody has their own like views or whatever, but I think she was gonna get an abortion, and I think that's why I didn't read it. But she ended up, I don't think she ended up getting one. I have Beautiful Darkness, book 2 in the Beautiful Creatures series by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I have The House at the End of the Street. Sorry. Does this have an author? I don't think it does.
Because it was based.
Yeah, it was based on the movie, and I don't do horror movies, but I loved this movie. More Kate Bryan books, or just really one. Shadowlands. I was very confused at the ending of this, so I do need to go and read the other ones so that I can figure out what is going on. Here are 2 more copies of Breaking Dawn. Do I have 2 copies of this? I do. Same cover. Did not know that. So I have that one, and I have this cover with the beautiful family. I have Devoted by Hilary Duff. I also have Elixir over here. That it's a good series, but it's kind of weird as well. The first book in the Lion Games series, another TV show that I loved and got canceled. Vengeance, a private novel. I have Bristol Palin's book, Not Afraid of Life. That was a good book. Here is another Hunger Games book. Here is another book in that Secrets of My Hollywood Life that I looked on the first one. So there's No Place Like Home by Jen Kalanita. Shiver and Linger, both by Maggie Stiefvater. Cruel Love by Kate Bryan. This is a part of the Privilege series. Ominous by Kate Bryan, part of the Private series. I have Raising a Soul Surfer. So this was written by Sherry Hamilton, which she is Bethany Hamilton's mother. And then another Stephen's Diaries books, Volume 3, The Craving. And then these two are my sisters from school. Down here at the bottom, I have Perfect Scoundrels by Allie Carter. Grace, Gold, and Glory by Gabrielle Douglas. Kate, The Making of a Princess by Claudia Joseph. Heist Society by Allie Carter. And Uncommon Criminals by Allie Carter. And my sister's book, Angel by James Patterson. So that is all of my books on all of my shelves. I'm sure I have more. I know I have a whole To Be Read shelf that I will do in another video, but I hope you liked this, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. Bye!